Okay, so I'm still seeing posts from people who are afraid to use a hairdryer on acrylic or any kind of heat at all. And so what I did was I got out some of my rejects. This one I think isn't so much a reject as maybe one that I made with one too many. This one is definitely a reject. It's a 5-pointed snowflake. Yeah, and this one, I'm not sure. I think it was one where I just we're trying different amount of white around the edges. So it's a nice one, but it's not exactly what I wanted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my hairdryer, and I'm going to get it like really, really close and hold it on there, and we'll see if anything actually melts or does significant damage. So here's my hairdryer. It's not a salon quality dryer. And I'm going to flick it up on high. So cover your ears. Here goes. Whoops. No, first I'm going to plug it in. So here I am holding it about an inch away on high, holding it there for quite a long time. And it's getting quite hot. It's not pleasant for me to put my hand in front of it. And as soon as I move it off, I can easily put my hand there. The acrylic is not melting, it's not staying hot. I'm holding it and holding it and holding it. Now as soon as I move it away, I'm going to put my hand there. And no acrylic melting onto my hand. Nothing bad happening to the acrylic or to me. Now this isn't usually the way I would be blocking something. I would be trying to use two hands and get things go nicely, but for the sake of not melting acrylic on this video, I'm doing it in a rather clumsy way. I'm going to move this now and look at this. This is another brand of yarn. This is my 5-pointed snowflake. Poor guy. And so I'm going to just stick some pins in him since he's already having a bad day. And I'm going to put this one now. This is a different brand of yarn again, all acrylic though. This is Vanna's Choice, Lion brand, Vanna's Choice. And again, I'm holding it about an inch away, holding it there for a long time. Well, I mean, not like for an hour, but you know. And so you can see I can put my hand on there. Nothing's happening. Nothing's coming off on my hand. My hand is not getting melted or getting any melted yarn stuck to it. Oops. Sorry about that. That was me kicking the stand that I have the tablet on. I don't have a professional setup. I have a tiny little tablet and I have it in a stand. So I'm trying to watch the screen to make sure I stay on the screen and watch what I'm doing. And my feet got left out of the deal. So, okay, I'm going to turn this off now. I think that's enough to prove my point. I don't have to beat this for an hour. So here's my first trial, and there it is. You know, nothing bad has happened to it. It hasn't melted away to nothing. It's still yarn. It's not sticking to itself, or it hasn't gotten scrunchy or crunchy or anything, except some of the wiggliness has gone out of it. And more of the wiggliness would go out of it if I had actually been concentrating two hands and doing that. Here's my other brand, my Not Quite a Snowflake. And it's actually, you know, it's been significantly improved by being heated up, because it was kind of all wrinkled and schnurfy looking. And again, nothing bad happened to it. This guy I didn't really talk about, but here's the Lion brand Vanna's Choice one. And it's still a soft, pleasant to handle thing. It hasn't melted, gotten hard, gotten excessively floppy. It hasn't done anything other than got some of the... It's just a way to get the yarn to cooperate with the shape of the stitch after it's been in a ball or in a skein. And we're just asking it to go do something different, turn in a different direction. And that's all it does. So, okay, that's my demo. If you still don't want to use heat to block acrylic, you know, it's your choice. But nothing to be afraid of.